capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Now he's free at the 35, and he gets this one down to the 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go, going to 53.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Allen going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now is Allen. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. To throw, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 36 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Wanye Thomas on the return. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action now. Prescott flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So X out the big play. This one comes back.
And it's not a call you get very often. Offensive pass interference, but it was the right one in this case, and that'll wipe away a really nice gain.
Here we go. Under.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
47. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. Wide.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
Yeah! Hey, 47. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 50.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down. Yeah! Here we go! Right it! Wait, take.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Allen now looks to throw. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. To the air, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen off the play fake. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He'd hit on 9 straight passes. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
On play action, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about him getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Yeah! Here we go! Like that! Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You just expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 56 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dak. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Hey, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Switch, hey. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's second down. Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's first down. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick six.